this is James Holder for IFL TV. I'm in Bolton today at the Platinum Community Centre, the new Team Fury HQ. With me, I've got Fast Eddie Chambers. How are we doing, Ed?
We're doing good, man. Everything's great. Great grand opening. Got the full team in here and a lot of good people, a lot of good fighters, and promoters and people in boxing came, supported it. It's great thing, great situation here.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you'll be based in Bolton in the UK of all places?
To be honest, I didn't even know that Bolton in the UK existed before I came here, but obviously it does. It is very nice, and our gym is here. But this is a great thing. I mean, listen, I'm coming from all the way from the States, and I get a reception like this with people who, some of them didn't even know who I was a few months ago. So
I think you're being a bit modest there, ready to be
yes,
fair. A lot
absolutely.
of people do know who you are.
Well, I mean, no, honestly, in boxing, if you're a boxing person, yeah, you know who I am to a degree. But I mean, for these people, especially in the UK, like their boxing fans are vast and well schooled and the fighters in sport in general. So you know, I think it's a smart step for me to come here and look at the reception. Like I said, some of these people weren't even paying attention to me, and my relevancy was low as compared to now. So I'm here, and I've already got somewhat of a following, and some people want to adopt me as a Brit now. So hey, I'll take it.
Do you guys stay here and live in this building as well, or are you staying outside at the moment?
Yeah, we're just down the road. It's just down the road. We're staying a couple of blocks down. We actually walk to the gym every day, so it's not even a problem. It wouldn't even be a good run. It's not even a good walk, to be honest. So it's perfect. It's similar to what we had when we were in Warrington. It was on the same grounds, no problems. You just come in, work. We actually train also at the David Lloyd, great gym there. And you know, we come here at night for our boxing. So let's trust me, all the way through, it's a great experience.
I can imagine fighting simulation in the Fury gym is just intense. Some good spars?
Oh man, are they? We just had some yesterday, and believe that. We are here every day that we come in here, even if it's not sparring. It's always intense. It's always that competition. You know what I mean? It's not no animosity or no disrespect, that kind of competition. But it's kind of like uplifting. You know, it's motivation for each of us. You know, like we always say, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? There's no way you can get any sharper unless you get some other iron up in here and some other quality up in here that is going to really push you to the next level. And that's what we have. And that's why every single time you come in here, it's intense and it's exciting, but it's fun at the same time. We enjoy it.
You fought on an elite level, Eddie, challenging for world honours. How far do you think you are away from kicking back to that level?
To be honest with you, my elite level back then was different than what it is now.
In terms
of, I've always had. I mean, I still have the same things, the same abilities, and you know, I'm just as fast. I'm just a little stronger, as you know, a little bit older now. I feel great, but now it's the intensity.
You think that comes with growing up as a man and maturing?
And I think that is as well. But it's also the focus. Right now, that's all we're here. I'm here for boxing. You know, we're having some fun around it, but the main focus is boxing and getting these fights in. It's the most active I've been. I've had 3 fights in the last 2 months, whereas before I came here, I had 3 fights in 4 years.
I was just going to say that.
You know what I mean? So think about that. And we have a streamlined focus toward the title. You know what I mean? Make no mistake, just because we have three contenders at this point right now. Well, let's just say Huey is still a prospect at this point because you know he just stepped it up a bit, but he's going to go even further. But right now we have 3 champions. You can be champions within the next 2 years. You know what I mean? Then we got Dave Allen coming up. We got Isaac Lowe as our lightweight coming up. We got Giancarlo, who's a light heavyweight. This team is expanding. And we got Young King Fury, who's also another heavyweight. So we have
as well.
and Irfan, who's another light heavyweight. Quality. This is all nothing but quality, and most of them are English fighters. So this is the talent you guys have here. You know what I mean? And it's funny because it's only in one team right now. Now, granted, there's still the guys like the Chisoras and the Hayes and Prices of the world that are still out there, but I think the real quality in the future lies with this Team Fury.
When you talk to your friends back in the States, how do you talk about British boxing? What do they ask you? What are the most common questions you get asked?
Well, I mean, honestly, they'll ask like, "Oh, how you doing with the sparring?" And the guys up here, and there's some difference. There's a little bit of difference with the States. Is a little bit more, in America, everybody's about style and savvy. Not saying they're not here, but it's just more about the smooth and looking this way and doing that. So it's a little different, but. Since I've been here, man, I've seen a lot of guys work really hard, and you can see that there's hunger here. You know what I mean? Even in the lighter weight divisions. I mean, the heavyweights over here is king, to be honest, in the Eastern European countries. In the UK and Germany and Russia and Ukraine. You know what I mean? Right now, that's where heavyweight division is at its pinnacle. But and also the UK, like as I mentioned, the UK. So, but even with the smaller guys, you got Scott Quiggs. And Anthony Carolla, just to name a few that I know, and then Amir Khan and different guys that are smaller and lighter weight guys who are world champions and look to be like quality world champions that can continue to hold those belts and go further with it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like it's like, oh, you go from the States and everywhere else just falls off. There's still some quality, and there's a lot of quality over here, not just in England, but in Eastern Europe, in all weights as well.
Have you had a chance to look at England's very own Anthony Joshua yet?
Absolutely, I've seen a few of his fights. He's got ability. I see in his fights he's a little bit robotic at times, which is in the beginning when you're learning. When you're learning, I'm about to kick somebody in the cup right now. Back up, son, back up. Let's move to the center of the ring real quick so I don't have to hurt somebody. And then he's gonna follow me. Back up. Anyway.
Never open my mouth. I'm your corner, man.
Listen, I don't want to hurt my hand before the weekend, but I might. You know what I mean? But no, I've seen him. Like I said, he's a bit robotic. He's got a lot of athleticism. He's a big guy. Big guys right now we see are the future of the heavyweight division. But but he's gonna. I think he's gonna improve as time goes on. You know what I mean? He's not a bad fighter. He's not. He's not one of those guys who just are living off of the hype of being an Olympian. You know what I mean? However, although there's some things he can be better at. Being that he had that experience in the Olympics and everything, but he's still quality at this early stage. But also he's 25, so he has a little bit more of his match strength than say Huey, Huey, because Huey's only 19 years old. So he should be at this point able to step it up and move a little bit faster than Huey would.
You're in action in Leeds on Saturday. Can you talk to me about your opponent? What do you know? Have you been told what's going on?
That's right now we're talking. It's hard. You know what? We wanted to have a bit of a step up. I can't really say step up because when you say step up, you're figuring like you're a prospect going. But I'm just trying to get
in opposition as you're warming back into getting into the top.
Exactly. So we were looking to have somebody who was rated pretty good in the English rankings, to be honest. But when you look to do those things, these guys are going to ask for more money. And if the money's not there, that's their excuse not to take it. You understand what I'm saying? So, and there's no disrespect to them, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, if you're going to come in and get a loss, you want to get paid for it,
You're going to get beat up, you want to be paid.
Exactly, and so I'm not upset with them in that regard. I mean, I just would like to have a fight, you know what I mean? So that's where it is. Right now, we're trying to get some guys, and I really wanted to get somebody a bit better than the average journeyman. You know what I mean? No disrespect to them, because not for them, there wouldn't be a lot of fights going on. You know what I mean? And boxing may not exist. So, I would like to get someone in that's a little bit better, that's coming for it a little more. But hey, look, we're going to get who we can. We need to get another fight in before we have a big one. So that's what we're looking to do in Leeds.
Eddie Chambers, thank you for a bit of time today, sir.
No
Always
problem.
a pleasure to talk to you.
No problem. I'm not going to talk English, okay? So, can I say it? Fuck off. That's my English right there.